dedicated to Eastern and Southern Kentucky. This is WYMT Mountain News Weekend Edition.
Good evening, I'm Keaton Hall. This year's WYMT Food City Mountain Classic has wrapped up, and it proved to be a memorable one for many involved. WYMT's Chandler Wilcox details what makes the Mountain Classic such a cherished tradition in Eastern.
Each ball swishing through the hoop in this tournament has a little more meaning than just your regular season matchup. The teams invited know they are competing with squads they could see in the postseason.
Everybody wants to compete against the best and measure yourself against it. And these kids have been playing against each other since 3rd and 4th grade. And
games in past years also do not fade away in each team's minds, and the tournament is sort of a prophecy for the postseason ahead.
Gives a look, a forecast on some of the teams that are going to be major contenders in the 13th and 14th and even the 15th region. And this could be a preview of the 13th region finals between North Laurel and Corbin that we're seeing here tonight.
Before the postseason happens, however, the tournament winners get temporary bragging rights over fellow mountain teams.
We're all a small local community. Some high schools are a little bigger, but it's still the same competition.
An early and exciting look at a fun basketball season ahead. In Perry County, Chandler Wilcox, WYMT Mountain News.
The Mountain Classic also raised scholarship money for 112 students from around the area. A sheriff from Eastern Kentucky was given a prestigious honor at a Kentucky Sheriff's Association banquet Thursday night. Floyd County Sheriff John Hunt was named the Kentucky Sheriff of the Year. Sheriff Hunt was one of the several first responders on the scene of a shooting in June that left one of his deputies, William Petrie, dead, along with 2 officers in a canine from the Prestonsburg Police Department. Deputy Petrie was also named Deputy of the Year, with several other deputies receiving the Medal of Valor. Congratulations, Sheriff Hunt. Hazard's annual Christmas in a Small Town festivities concluded tonight, with organizers saying tonight's event had the largest turnout yet. Hazard's Christmas in a Small Town began in 2016, and event organizers say it's been rewarding to watch it grow every year since then. This year's festivities featured free ice skating for attendees, as well as new inflatables and photo opportunities for people to enjoy.
We just wanted to provide an event downtown that was beautiful. You know, people travel all over the state of Kentucky to go see Christmas lights or go to events. Well, you don't have to travel. We've got it right here.
Although this year's firework display was canceled, people still lined up the streets to watch the annual Christmas parade. In the last 4 months, the Knott County Sportsplex has become the epicenter of flood relief for those in the area. And on Saturday, it became a winter wonderland for people impacted by the flood. Several churches from across the region and beyond came together to host a Christmas dinner for flood survivors at the Knott County Sportsplex. The dinner was equipped with gift bags and for children, and even a special visit from Santa and Mrs. Claus. A few of these churches have been feeding survivors since July. Members of those churches say it's been an honor to serve those in need.
I'm humbled by what God has done. It's been such a blessing to be a part of this. Words can't even describe what it means to hand somebody something that's just warm and they say, you know, this is the first hot meal I've had in days.
Pastor Ronnie Spriggs with Hager Hill Free Will Baptist Church says his congregation and others fed more than 1,000 people at their Thanksgiving dinner. He adds he hopes to have fed even more this time around. Families affected by flooding in Floyd County got a day of holiday fun at Jenny Wiley State Park today. Families were treated to a hot meal, gifts for children, and milk and cookies with Santa. ARH was one of several organizations involved in the event, and officials say it's important to never forget these families, especially during the holidays.
We've had a lot of tragedy in the past year for all of these families. Some of our communities were just completely wiped away. And so it's really hard for them to care about Christmas or gifts or, you know, visits from Santa if they don't have a place to live or if they're just in an unstable environment. So we want to be here to make sure that they have a good Christmas despite all that.
Event organizer and Floyd County Public Health Director Martha Ellis also added that she would like to thank those who jumped at the opportunity to help these families. Stick around. We'll be right back after this break.